Over the weekend, the other development was more pressure, it would seem, on Fed Chair Powell. The NEC director, Kevin Hassett, spoke to ABC over the weekend on this point and whether the White House would explore firing Jay Powell. Here's what he had to say.
Yes or no answer. Does the president, in your view, have the authority to fire the Fed chair?
That's a thing that's being looked into, but certainly if there's cause.
Tyler, they're looking at it. What kind of pressure is the Fed chair under right now?
Right. I mean, an enormous pressure, Danny, and the administration really does appear to be coalescing around a different sort of argument here when it comes to applying that pressure. You've heard President Trump elevate this accusation that really started with his head of the Federal Housing Finance Agency, Bill Pulte, who is accusing Powell without evidence that he misled members of Congress when it came to his testimony about some recent renovations at the Federal Reserve. Now, we should say that Powell has maintained that those renovations were not extravagant, but you still have President Trump saying that if true, that could lead to his firing. And other administration officials, including the OMB director Russ Vought, as well as NEC director Kevin Hassett, there have also started adding to this criticism. Now, Bloomberg News did pull some of the Fed budget documents, which does show that cost estimates for the project did rise to $2.5 billion this year, compared with $1.9 billion that was originally projected in 2023. But the Fed has said that they have been in compliance and that they will comply with the information that the administration is seeking moving forward here. Danny, it really is just the latest argument that we're hearing beyond that they want the Fed to cut rates. Another one I'll put on your radar, of course, is that the administration has really also coalesced around this idea that higher interest rates are hurting the costs that the U.S. government has to pay when it comes to servicing its debt.